Hello guys and welcome back to the SVP channel. Today we're just bringing you an update video of what we've been up to over the last few weeks. We've been a bit slow on the uploading, but that's because we've been so busy out in the workshop. So we'll go and take a look at what we've been up to. So the first car we're going to take a look at is the Cayman 987 race car. We've been doing quite a lot on this recently, getting the new wiring harness in the car. We've also mounted all the PDM, switch panel and the AIM digital dashboard. We've also designed all of this in CAD. So this is a 3D printed bracket to mount the switch panel on, and the same over here for the digital dash. So these are, quite a good thing that we can do all in-house here. And yeah, so next up, it's just going to be a case of finishing connecting up the wiring. I think there's a bit to do on the fuel system, and then we'll be hitting the button and hoping it fires up. So as you may have noticed in the background, we've now got a new divider put in. So this will be our clean room, where we'll do things like if we do engines, gearboxes, transmissions, even building up brand new freshly powder coated subframes, all new bushes. We've got a little press over there. We do have a bigger press next door, but yeah, this will be basically the facilities for that. We've got injector tester there, and yeah, just all the clean jobs we've done in here. So nice little addition to the workshop. So as you can see, we've got a lot of empty space here. We're going to be filling this with some nice projects over the winter. I'll let you know what they are now. So the first one is going to be a Lancia Delta Integrale Evo 1, and the Mitsubishi Evo 6 will be the second. They're both going to be having complete underside restorations, so we'll carry that out in these two spaces here. So lots on. Nice content going to be coming up for the channel, so we'll move on now into the next workshop. So being sports vehicle performance, whilst we do mainly specialise in Porsches, as you can see here, we do other makes and models, anything sports and performance. So here we have a Mini John Cooper Works, that's in with us for a major service, which Charlie's carrying out at the moment. Here we've got a Porsche 993, which is in for basically an inspection, and then whatever we find on it, advise the customer, and then we'll go through getting the jobs done. So this has got, the minute we've found leaking cam covers at the front here. We've also got completely corroded out lines up there. So that's all leaking all the fluid out of the car. A couple of advisories on tyres. I think it's also going to be having spark plugs and new HT leads. Over here, we've got Porsche Cayman S 987 Gen 1. This is in with us for its yearly service. We've serviced this car, looked after it for about the last probably 5, 6, maybe even 7 years. It's in for coils and plugs. I can't remember exactly what else off the top of my head, but major service, all the usual bits and bobs. So we'll head on outside and take a look what else we've got out there. So before we head outside, we'll show you these wheels here. So these are for our 1966 Porsche restoration, which is just outside the door. We've had to search quite hard for these. These are the original steel wheels, all dated to the correct year of the car. And we've just had them all back from being painted. So tyres are coming today. We'll be getting them on the car shortly. So follow me and we'll have a quick look at the car now. As you can see, compared to when you last saw it, it's all driving up and outside. Literally awaiting wheels, a couple of other pieces. It's looking pretty good now. Over here, we've got Porsche 997, again in for a major service, similar to the Cayman that's inside. Again, we see a lot of cars like this, 996, 997, 987, 986, all in for maintenance. This has had a major service. What else is having? This is having spark plugs. I don't think this is having coil packs. It's having front bump stops, which is another very common problem on these. They just wear out over age. With these things now, what are they? Probably nearly 15 years old. So they're getting on. Here, these are the two projects that we were talking about earlier that are going to be going in that middle room. Mitsubishi Evo 6. This will be receiving full underside restoration, and the same with the Lancia Integrale Evo 1 here. These again, both getting quite old now. And time's taking its toll on them. Things go rusty, chassis components just start to fade. So if you don't pay them some good attention, they'll start to fail. So that's what we're going to be carrying out over the winter. Here we've got a Mitsubishi Evo 6 Group N rally car. It's in for a bit of a recommission to get it up and running again. In front we've got Mercedes SL55 AMG. This has been in with us for a complete change of suspension. So it came with all the hydraulic stuff. It all failed and gone old. We've now changed over to Bilstein's, a set of coilovers. So they're all nicely on the car now and it's sat a lot better. It's not even worth putting the time into repairing the old stuff. We've also, what else have we done to this? I think there's a couple of things with aircon and airbag lights, a couple of faults with that. So we're going to look into that as well for the customer. So moving on to this, we've got another Lancia Delta Integrale, this time a non-Evo. We've had this in with us. It's a regular customer, always comes in for whatever work it needs. Being a Lancia, that's pretty regular, but we're getting through it. So this time has sprung a fuel leak in the rear. So corroded pipes on old cars, you know what they're like, rubbers, they perish, they crack and they cause leaks. So unfortunately this has leaked out the rear and taken out the carpet. And unfortunately again, that means there's underseal and sound deadening underneath that. As the fuel hits that, it turns to a tar-like substance and basically ruins the carpet. So the only way to deal with it, you know, the best way is to take the whole carpet out, jet wash it, wet vac it and get it back in good shape. So that's why all the interior is out of that at the minute. We're also going to be replacing the fuel lines and changing it to some later rubber, and I think we're putting some alloy fittings on the tank as well, just again to bring it up to date and make it last, future-proof it. We've also got the cluster out the car here. Again, you know, retro modding, making these old cars more usable as a daily car. The dash lights in these are really dim. Driving at night, you can't see anything on the dash. So we're putting some LEDs into there just to make it more usable at night, especially this time of year, coming into winter, driving home from work. You want to see what's on the dash. So finishing up, last car here, we've got our 996 GT3, so one of our own project cars. This has got Öhlins suspension, big brakes, roll cage, cup steering wheel, cup diff plates, RS flywheel, a couple of other little mods like that. So it's a good little fun car. You know, we work away on it and just develop bits on it, and yeah, that's what it is. So thanks very much for watching this little update video. We'll keep posting a bit more regularly now, and yeah, obviously you'll see us with the future projects. We'll definitely be making videos on those in that middle workshop. So keep your eyes on the channel. Thanks very much for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment.